Have you ever felt the world around you was somehow unreal, like a dream you couldn't quite wake from? This unsettling feeling has haunted thinkers for centuries. What if the rules we trust are just a grand illusion? Today we'll peel back reality's layers to reveal 10 mind-bending facts that challenge everything you believe. Ready to dive down the rabbit hole? When you touch a table, it feels solid, unyielding, a firm surface that provides a sense of stability and grounding. But in truth, you never actually make contact in the way we perceive it. There's always a minute separation, an invisible barrier at play. Atoms, the fundamental building blocks of everything around us, are not solid spheres. Instead, they are mostly empty space surrounded by swirling electron clouds. These electron clouds, being negatively charged, repel each other with an invisible electromagnetic force. It's this force that prevents atoms from truly merging. The sensation of touch, that immediate and seemingly direct experience, is actually your brain interpreting this electromagnetic repulsion. It's a complex process of translating forces into feelings. So, in reality, you're always hovering, never truly resting on any surface, suspended above surfaces by a cushion of force, a buffer zone created by the interaction of electron clouds. Every step you take, every object you hold in your hands, is an interaction across a microscopic gap, a testament to the power of these fundamental forces. Our physical experience, the way we navigate and interact with the world, is mediated by these invisible fields of energy, these constant interactions happening at the atomic level. We are, in a sense, ghosts in a material world, ethereal beings interacting with what we perceive as solid matter, never truly touching anything, always separated by this fundamental force. The universe isn't made of solid objects colliding in a deterministic manner, but of forces dancing between atoms, a constant ballet of attraction and repulsion. We live our lives in this gap, feeling a world we can never truly hold, experiencing a reality shaped by forces beyond our immediate perception. The next time you sit in a chair or shake hands with someone, remember, you're floating, not touching. You're suspended by the very fabric of reality. Reality is stranger, more nuanced, and far more fascinating than it initially feels. It's a world of constant motion and invisible forces. We often perceive time as a constant, a steady march forward, but Einstein revolutionized our understanding, revealing that time is far from absolute. Time and space are interwoven, forming a single entity, space-time, a fabric that's warped and distorted by the presence of gravity and the relentless push of speed. Massive objects bend space-time around them, creating what we experience as gravity. The faster you move through space, the slower your personal time flows relative to someone who is standing still. It's a mind-bending concept, but it's been proven time and again by scientific experiments. This is all in comparison to someone at rest. Consider the astronauts aboard the International Space Station who, due to their velocity and slightly weaker gravitational field, age just a tiny bit slower than people on Earth. The difference is minuscule but measurable. Now imagine travel near light speed, and you could embark on a journey only to return to find centuries, even millennia, have passed on Earth. The implications are staggering. This means there is no single universal now. Instead, each of us carries a personal clock, a unique timeline, ticking at its own rate, influenced by our individual motion and gravitational environment. Time, therefore, is elastic, not absolute. It stretches and compresses, adapting to the conditions around it. Our subjective experience of time is profoundly shaped by our location in the universe and the speed at which we move through it. The universe, then, is not governed by a single, unwavering rhythm, but rather a sea of shifting clocks, not a single, universally synchronized, ticking metronome. So the next time you glance at your watch or check the time on your phone, remember, the time you perceive is uniquely yours, relative to your specific place and motion in the cosmos. Time, as we experience it, is not necessarily what it seems. Reality bends and shifts with every tick of your personal clock, a constant reminder of the universe's intricate dance. You don't experience the world directly. Your brain builds a simulation from raw data. Light, sound, chemicals. Colors, sounds, and tastes are interpretations, not properties of the world. You see your brain's best guess, not reality itself. Optical illusions and phantom sensations reveal the brain's creative power. You live inside a simulation, not digital, but biological. The world you know is a story told by your mind. You are both the audience and the creator. We see 3 dimensions, but physics suggests our universe might be a hologram, a 3D projection from a 2D surface. Black holes store information on their surfaces, not their volumes. Some physicists propose our entire universe works the same way. The real action could be happening on a distant flat boundary. Evidence is still emerging, but the idea challenges our deepest assumptions. Reality may be a projection, more illusion than substance. You're not just you, you're a colony. Your body contains more bacterial cells than human ones. These microbes, your microbiome, help digest food, produce vitamins, and train your immune system. They even influence your mood and thoughts. You are a superorganism, a partnership of human and microbe. Your sense of self is shared with trillions of tiny life forms. Next time you have a gut feeling, remember, it might not be just you. You are a we, not an I. The world you see is upside down and reversed when it hits your eyes. Your eye's lens flips the image on your retina. Your brain automatically turns it right side up, so you never notice. Newborns see the world upside down until their brains adapt. Experiments show we can adjust to inverted vision in days. You never see reality directly, only your brain's corrected version. Perception is always an edited story. In the quantum world, reality isn't definite until observed. Particles exist in a cloud of possibilities, not fixed states. Observation collapses this cloud into a single outcome. The act of looking changes what you see. At the smallest scales, we're not just spectators, we help create reality. The universe may need observers to become real. You are part of the cosmic equation. Memory. We often think of it as a pristine recording, a perfect playback of events exactly as they happened, like a reel-to-reel tape, faithfully capturing every detail. But the truth is, memory isn't a passive recording at all, it's an active reconstruction. It's a process of piecing things together, like assembling a puzzle from fragmented pieces. Each time you remember something, each time you revisit a past event, you don't just retrieve a static file, you actively rebuild the story, reconstructing it from the ground up. And in that process of rebuilding, you inevitably end up changing it, even if just a little. Subtle alterations creep in. Memories are profoundly shaped by your current mood, the emotional lens through which you're viewing the past. They're also influenced by your current beliefs, your existing knowledge, and any new information you've acquired since the event occurred. The more you recall a memory, the more you bring it to the forefront of your mind, the more it tends to drift away from the original, untainted experience. Like a game of telephone, details get lost and altered with each retelling. This inherent malleability means that false memories are surprisingly common. We often remember things that never actually happened, because ultimately your brain functions more like a storyteller, weaving narratives and creating meaning, than a meticulous historian, accurately archiving every fact. This inherent flexibility, this capacity to reshape our memories, actually helps us adapt to changing circumstances and learn from our experiences. But it also means that our past is not a fixed entity. It's a fluid, ever-evolving narrative that's always being rewritten in subtle ways. In essence, your personal history is a living fiction, a story that's constantly being revised and reinterpreted. And you, as the rememberer, are the author of your own evolving story, constantly shaping and reshaping your past to make sense of your present. The average human life is about 900 months. If you're 30, you've used 360. At 50, you have 300 left. Seeing life as a finite number of months changes your perspective. Each month is a precious, non-renewable unit. This isn't morbid, it's clarifying. It's a call to live with intention and purpose. When you realize how few months you have, everyone counts. Time is your most valuable resource. Everything feels solid, but matter is almost entirely empty space. Atoms are 99.9999999999999% void. If you removed all the empty space from every human, we'd fit in a sugar cube. Solidity is an illusion created by electromagnetic forces. We are patterns of energy flickering in a vast emptiness. The universe is mostly nothing, punctuated by tiny specks of matter. What feels full is actually almost entirely empty. Reality is built on emptiness. We've explored the untouchable, the elastic, the illusory, and the empty. Reality is far stranger than it appears. These facts invite us to stay curious and question everything. Science reveals not just answers, but deeper mysteries. The more we learn, the less we know for sure. The journey into reality never ends. Which fact blew your mind? Let us know, and don't forget to subscribe.